Hey, it's the ring of the Nibelung, and Brunilda has yet to sing. You know, the woman that is struggling with her weight, that likes to sing. So, what is he going on about, you might ask? Well, I'm having a new round of grapes being created here in the vineyard. Not a lot, but it's kind of significant on one vine. And you know what they say, it ain't over until the fat lady sings. I'm getting one or two tiny little clusters on the Blanc du Bois here. Also on this other Blanc du Bois. But I wouldn't mention these at all. They're not really worth mentioning. But things over here are happening with the Camminare Noir. So, we're getting a significant amount of second clusters here. They're all a little bit beat up. And they have this scarring on the skin. But there are a lot of clusters after my original harvest. They're not the greatest, but I wasn't expecting any after we harvested everything in July. It is now September. The season for me is supposed to be over, but for this vine we have a lot of new clusters that came after the regular season. And we even have a couple that are in veraison. I'm not going to use the net anymore. That's done. I mean, not this year anyway. For these, I'm just going to use these protective individual cluster nets. So I got a couple tiny ones on the Ambulo Blanc, but it's the Camminare Noir that seems to have like a second round of a certain type of grape production. And again, this is after all my muscadines, which came after my bunch grapes. Everything's been harvested and eaten or made into wine. And now I have more, and we're going to see, it's probably not enough Camminare Noir to do much with as far as making significant amounts of wine, but we'll see. I'll probably just eat them, and it may cause harm to this vine, and maybe it's asking too much of it, but I'm just gonna see what happens. And we got plenty of warm enough weather coming. They'll probably be ripe in November if they survive. I mean, again, they don't look great, but we've had a lot of wind. I'm not sure what the scarring is from, but we'll see what we get. It's going to be interesting either way. See if we start getting 2 crops a year. I don't know. It might just be strange for this climate. Again, the Ambulo Blanc isn't doing the same amounts, but it has a few. So few that we can't really see any. Here's one right here. Just not at this level of several. Anyway, I wasn't expecting to make another grape video, but this Camminare Noir doesn't want to stop making grapes. So for the moment, the fat lady has not sung, and I still have grapes coming. Dun, 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 dun.